Yo. 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 Yo, yo, yo. What's up, boys? How are we doing today? I gotta do it, man. I gotta do it. Welcome home, Ahmad. Let's go, baby. Time to grind indeed. Just more so, buddy. I haven't really been on in a while, so I haven't done any grinding, but I have 100 provision packs stacked up that I haven't opened yet. What's the best grind for me to put all the golds into? So we have, we'll pin it in chat right now, or it should be pinned right now. The newest video today for how I'd recommend grinding these player picks or the 84 double. I will say we have nothing that's really good for putting gold commons into right now. So if you or anybody else has saved up provisions, I would hold off as best as you can of just spam opening those. I would do some, and I'd do League SBCs into them. I would not open everything because you're going to have gold commons that, unless you're wanting to put them into gold upgrades, I would personally wait. Could waiting mean nothing comes out? Absolutely. But if we get a crafting upgrade, if we get another player pick that this time is just commons or something, that's going to be your best bet. C-Barbs, rewind the stream 10 seconds. You just missed it. I'll say it again real quick. Do not spam open all your provisions and quick sell gold commons, C-Barbs. That's stupid. Wait until something comes out to open a bulk of your provisions. Wait till something comes out for gold commons. If you did want to open them and put them into gold upgrades, you can. I would wait until we get a crafting upgrade or something that is just commons in general. They will know that this is an issue. I have no doubt in my mind they're going to be paying attention and seeing that literally everybody is using gold rares and gold commons are not being used. Which, speaking of that, have gold rares gone up in price at all? Has anyone tried selling them? But yeah, which are you guys doing? The player picks or the 84 doubles? I'll probably end up doing both. I'll probably start with mainly the player pick. But you're putting 4 cards in for 1 back, or you're putting 6 in for 2 back. It's not going to be a huge difference. Sharky! Alright, we need to go to the menus real quick. We're going to have that stupid thing happening nonstop. We're going to spam enough to get 50 picks and go to mixed leagues again. Sounds good. Yeah, I think I have 15 provisions right now. They haven't gone up yet? Okay, that'll be something to keep an eye on. Because if we do see them reach like a, let's say they're within the hour for 800. Or they're like an Insta for 800 or 750. We could do that fun thing where we're mass bidding 550 to 600. Going unlimited unassigned with the player pick method for unlimited unassigned. And just doing that nonstop. Have you noticed the 5 of 10 80 plus takes commons? I discussed that in our video today, yes. As one of the only places you can really realistically put gold commons that are worth it, along with challenge SBCs and other stuff. I like this new thing, YouTube, where it makes it small when you click out so I can grind while watching your stream. That's always been a thing, though. Just for mobile, I feel like it's always hit and miss. Depending on what type of mobile device you're watching on. It hasn't for mobile? Well, how have I been able to do it for years then? Riddle me that, buddy. Like on Twitch has always been a thing? Yeah, it's always been hit or miss on mobile for YouTube. I've been able to do it for years. I have no YouTube Premium. Riddle me that, Batman. Also, is the 8790 pointless? It's not completely pointless. I just don't think most people need to do it. Because, like, ask yourself the question here. If you're going to be putting 11 84s in, or let's say you're putting 9 84s and then a few 83s, are you really, like, what are you needing the 87 to 90s for in that specifically? Are you doing the tokens? If so, you'll be getting plenty of token fodder SBCs for tokens anyways, and you can only do it once per week. So it's like, it's not needed for that. Player picks in the 84 only need 6 for the 84 double. The 1 of 3 player pick only needs 4 cards. So you're nonstop going to be getting a chance at fodder at that. I would spam that for high raid fodder. It's not bad to do. You can do it. It's just probably not the most useful thing. Mumbo, how to grind the 1 of 3 83 plus Tournament Nations player pick. What's up, Sharky? Bro's airing my messages and reading Sea Barbarians. Dude, Sea Barbs is our favorite person ever, though. We gotta read all his. Picture in picture was a premium perk. I feel like there's a glitch or something, though, because I haven't always been able to do it, but I'll occasionally be able to do it. MumboElite has offered himself to Real Madrid, by the way. Also, is anyone making 181 8110s each week? Don't know if it just happened to me. Did I miss something? Oh, yeah, no, maybe it's just a thing I'm lucky with. Who knows? What's the most useful SBC to do at the moment in terms of most important? The Premium Mixed League upgrade. We covered it in the video today. If you missed it, it's pinned in chat. But if you're trying to keep player picks going or the 84 doubles going, an unlimited amount, you can't simply just do the daily bronze, daily silver, daily gold provisions into it. You have to have something sustaining it. And right now, League SBCs is the only thing. I'm going to be able to be blessed today. I'm going to be doing something that I feel like 99% of people can't. I still have over 600 crafting upgrades, which means if I spam opened every single one of those, we'd be able to make well over 600 player picks today, which would be insane. I don't think we'll be able to do it, but it's an option of what we have. So I'll probably just empty my club right now, make player picks, and then spam open those. I will say, though, and I don't know if anyone else is kind of like in this same camp, one of the frustrating things about the player pick minimum going up to an 83 this past week for just the 1 of 3 player pick and now this nation tournament specific, you're getting rid of gold rares lower end. But I know some of you guys never want to put your 83s and 84s into anything. So it's like your guys' dupe storage, I feel like, is going to fill up even more. Because you're going to be like, I don't want to put 83s into this. Hopefully now this changes you guys to be pro putting 83s and 84s into any SBC. Whether it be League SBCs right back into the player pick. Yeah, same, you just flick it up and you get it now. Yeah. League SBCs are the reason why 10% of the FIFA community don't shower. Bold of you to assume it's only 10% of the community don't shower. That's a very low number. 83s are too common? They better be. Dude, yeah. What was his reasoning for saying he was a great player, but he wasn't talking about Elise? Just to then have it be Elise. And also Bayern said, like, last summer, they weren't even going to let him go for 200 mil. So why is now a 150 million bid going to be accepted when they wouldn't have even accepted a 200? Came up, I have a tip. Do the old, first of all, that's the wrong form of do. DO. The old 83 plus pick, they're here until Monday and take one comment each run. You're saying do not do? Yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing them. I mean, if you did want to do a few to get rid of some commons, it's not the worst thing, but still probably not worth it. Yeah, guys, it hasn't broken yet, but we're joining the Sidemen. They needed a menu grinder. Meant to say Garnacho. Could you imagine it's just some completely random player no one's heard of? How crazy would that be? Did 25 summer PPs, 1 promo, 10 85 pluses. Wait, did the Bears... Did that go through? Bears moving to Indiana. Please tell me it happened. Please. Please. Is it official? Oh, man. Oh, buddy. Oh, my gosh. That just made my day. That just made my day. As a Packers fan, rivals can't even stay in their own state. Oh, my goodness. Crazy. Let me know how the pack weight is on the 84 doubles. I feel like both are going to be, like, mediocre. Like, it's a great grind to have, but don't have the expectations be you make 5 and you're packing everything. Going back there, Roots of FIFA, they need a real menu grinder. True! I mean, do them if you want to get rid of comments, since I think only Italy players are out of the pool and a few odd nations. These picks have been atrocious for me. I will say, doing 83 plus pick, you could get some Portuguese Liga Portugal cards that you could put back into League SBCs, or League One French cards that you could put into League One Eredivisie segment if you wanted. I think we should get a crafting upgrade. That was like the old crafting upgrades we got, like the Team of Season one and the one before it. That'd be cool, though, if they made it, instead of a 77 plus times 5, if they made it a 77 plus times 5 for the tournament nations. That'd be sick to spam. Yeah, what you're going to see me doing differently today, boys, versus what I covered in the video, is I am getting rid of all the gold rares in my club right now, and I'm spamming over 600 crafting upgrades before I even touch a provisions pack. So we have a bunch of stuff we have to get through before we even start kind of our menu grind, so to say, for my account. Mumbo, just save your packs for Team of the Year. You know what? I think you're right, man. We should do that. Facts. Hoping for a Festival of Football crafting upgrade or something Sunday. Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like EA has to know because they released everything just needing rares, when even if it was a lot of rares over commons needed in past SBCs, they've always included it. That feels very intentional. Almost as if they have like a objective coming for some sort of crafting upgrade type of thing. Like, I can't remember. Did we normally get those on Mondays? The player pick's set to expire soon. I don't know if they'll release another player pick when one's out, or if they'll change that with the crafting. It's Sunday. It might have been Sundays. I can't remember. I'm never on Sundays, so. Yeah. And if something does come for commons, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like only commons too. It could be a mix. It could be a full 11 squad, but like how cool would that be if we had one that's like, put in 5 gold commons. Love when I hop on and it's doing that thing where it brings up EA play. Dude, I literally just had to get out because of that. Yeah. That's so frustrating. I think you're giving EA too much credit. Think it's just an oversight. I mean, even if I'm giving... Ooh, Yamal. Even if I'm giving EA too much credit, like, we pooped on them yesterday. And today it's much better. So whether this was content they already planned to bring out or there was some community backlash, who knows? But we just keep doing it as a community. We don't like they did something, we call them out on it and hope it gets better. But I also believe in giving credit where credit's due. That's why I put off the rant video. I said, I'm gonna wait to make the rant video. They'll probably release something at the start of this promo. We'll see what the grind is. And then from there, we'll discuss. That's exactly what happened. And the thing we have to discuss is the lack of things to put gold commons into. Speaking of poop, did one this morning that looked like King Kong's finger. You get 25 tradable 8310s from 10 wins and champs when the 8384s go back to 2K. That's so much coins. So do you think because of that being out, mass bidding on 83s and 84s right now would be... I mean, any fodder probably would be really good this weekend. Does anyone have a link or a page to look at for the minimum amount of time to get the maximum amount of tokens for gameplay? In the like chillest vibe sense? Like I got the 300 from SBCs. I just need a max of 700 elsewhere. If there's 700 I can get just by like chill max and some squad battles, gladly do it. Should I go downstairs, lock myself in a room, and play champs? I wonder, you know what? They should do an experiment where they go to a mental asylum and they have one person that goes to, what do you call it when you can't talk to anyone? Like the isolation chamber? What do you call that? I'm blanking on its name. But like if you're alone long enough, it's supposed to drive you crazy. They should compare that at a psych ward versus a person playing weekend league at a psych ward. And which one goes more psychotic? Do you see how you can do 75 SBCs daily with Fojini for free? Yes, sir. There's like 100 in Rush, 400 in Rivals, and several objectives. These picks are crap. Hey! No! No, 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 no. No, 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 don't say that. Guys, you gotta wait for the, inflation to stop. You gotta wait till everyone stops doing them, and then they start banging like 3 hours later. I'm genuinely curious how many I'll have to get through till I even see a discarded promo card. Yeah, how much are the promo cards going for? Is there any that are just like uber cheap? Full send 100 earlier, 0 promos. How about the 84 doubles? For those of you who did the 84 doubles, how have they been? Is there any benefit to saving packs? I saved all last week, the 84 10s and the E6, etc. Should I just rip them or wait till Team 2? I would say, depending on your secondary and third goals, I would open accordingly. If there's no player SBC out right now that you want to do and you're ripping a crap ton of fodder packs, you're going to have a crap ton of fodder with nowhere to put an item if you're not happy. So I would go from that perspective. Like, I would ask the question, do you think we're going to get more things that could use fodder this week? If so, maybe not rip everything. Pack weight in general just seems super low right now, though. Which also, speaking about that, let's do the 84 tons. We got up to 83s right now, so we can just chuck some tots in here. Also, too, is anyone running low on Team of the Weeks or Team of the Seasons? The Team of the Season EFIGS upgrade expires, I think, tomorrow, right? That'll be something to keep an eye on. The 84 double should help with Team of the Weeks. Should help in what way? Giving you 84 rated cards to do the 2-week upgrade, I guess. Yeah. But I think people will just have a crap ton anyways, regardless of the 84 double. We are reaching the beautiful point where 83s and 84s do not matter. Alright, so those are done. We can open those. I'm not going to touch my dailies or provisions yet. We should be able to get through 600 plus packs and probably 800 plus player picks before we even have to touch a league SBC or provisions. We get to like 152 the week packs saved. I'll start throwing 84s in the premium mix. Nice. Yeah, the pack weight in general right now is horrific on everything, it feels like. So keep this in mind when it comes to you wanting to rip your safe packs as well. Are you on PC though, Redacted? No? Xbox? You know what I kind of want to do? Hold on. I kind of want to... Yeah, I kind of want to test something. Won't do it with a ton. Okay, they're already... People are already on it for the 550s. I swear, if I accidentally do a buy now for 10K, I'm going to lose my mind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start listing these for 750, 800 I'm just going to see as like an experiment how many sales we get within the hour. If you want to pair it with like necessities for League SBCs, it's like rares for League 1, rares for Pro League Portuguese League, ratings for Prem La Liga. You can like double up on those things. Like I'm sure if you do this with like Prem or La Liga, this would work as well. Even better. How many small rare packs do you have? I have 24. You gotta have 1 billion. I just have a few right now. I do have over 600 crafting upgrades though. Oh no, you have 12.3 million and you're worried of opening 0.00001% of it? No, we don't have 12.3 million. We have well over 25 mil when I sell everything. Get the math right, brother. Okay, so so we don't have to go through a million other packs. Let's open all the packs in between the crafting upgrades. To make room. Bought 100 Gabriels at 1.4 before Thursday content. Sold 60 of them overnight for 3K. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Dude, anybody else's menus just mind-boggling slow today? I get it's a new promo, but my goodness. You'd have no idea this is a $1 billion company. By the way, Mumbo, it took me 12 provisions to craft 50 picks and still have rares to spare, so imagine what you can do if crafting upgrades come. If crafting upgrades come, I genuinely believe... No, I believed it last time. Some people were giving me crap when I said we could probably make over 10,000. We ended up making like 6K because we went to player picks and other things too and back to League SBCs constantly. If we got a copy and paste team of season crafting upgrade, nothing else changed. The same amount of cards needed. You put 7 in, you get 5 back. Most of us, like, think of these alone. The save packs I have, plus provisions, plus League SBC grind, we would build out like 1,000 to 2,000 as a base. Spam those for like 3 to 4 hours a stream. Be like 25 to 30 under the number we started with before we even touch League SBCs. Like, it'd get crazy. Do you mess with Mixed League? I used to love it. I don't love it anymore. Not because it's not good. It was phenomenal at the time. SBC bans are an issue now. And you want to limit what SBCs you focus on, especially on Pale Tools and Foot Genie. And it's way more beneficial to focus on golds back into packs that need golds or that rarity. So the premium mix is perfect for that. If you're doing the premium mix and the mix, not only do you have 2 buckets you're pulling from, which means you're doing less premium, you're also doing less player picks. You're saving more cards that are mixed league. Your dupe storage is going to fill up faster. It presents a ton of different problems. Want me to let you know what I get from 50 picks? Yeah, feel free to let me know. I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to get nothing from 50 picks. Oh, Ethan. Because sometimes people call the premium mix just mixed league. I'm referring to not doing the mixed league. I would prefer people to do the premium mix. Not only prefer, people need to do the premium mix. Nobody have muscle tears every single day. If you're doing it correctly, you should. My math might be wrong, but if 83s are 2K and you get 25 83 10s, you get minimum 500K plus champs rewards. That makes sense, probably. And that's not mentioning things above 83 rated. That's the bare minimum. I think it's better to do the 84 times 2 instead of the pick with 60 rares. You get 15 picks or 10 packs or giving back 5 more players. Also 83 raids. Pool eradicated. You can't go wrong with either one. 84 times 2s will technically be better math-wise, but it's more of what you're focused on. You meant normal mix? Yeah, I would not do the normal mix personally. If it were me. Music sounds like Nintendo 64 Wave Race menu music. I love this playlist so much. The only thing I don't like about the non-copyright music is Spotify. I wish there was an option to like hide Spotify stats, because I never know what my like true favorite artists are. It's like your favorite artist is Harry Seller. Your favorite song is the non-copyright song #1 in your playlist. You won't believe it, I just packed 93 Pele. Guys, you won't believe it, I got Pele earlier today too. Is that crazy? This is the Mumbo Brain Rot. This playlist is a necessity for having your brain just completely shut off to grind the menus. It slowly eats away at your personality until you become a robot grinding the menus. Mum, can you check Mexico and Canada players? We might have to hop on BPM again. I mean, you can hop on BPM. They're still probably going to be up. I don't know their exact price, nor am I really looking right now. But if someone wants to let us know the minimums, that's something to also pay attention to in your tradable packs. I got to get used to now. There's a PTG and a bronze pack? Which one? Also, too, for the next, like, 10 minutes, you're going to see me just spam crafting upgrades into player picks. If you're confused on why you see me submitting League SBC cards when I said in the video that you should not try to put League SBC cards in, it's because we haven't started provisions yet today. We'll do our provisions into League SBCs after we're done. But I don't think we'll be done till the end of the weekend. I think it's going to take us into next week to get rid of these. Well, if you were a Clash Royale elixir cost, how much based on your appearance? I never got into Clash Royale. I was more of a Clash of Clans guy. Back when I wasn't an Unk. You finished opening already? Dang. Guess how many promos? 0. I will say, though, us opening these crafting upgrades right now will be a good litmus test to see what pack weight would look like if they came back. I would give you 5 elixir. Is 5 elixir a lot or a little? Oh, we got one! Boys, we got one! We got an Aussie! Cold. Oh, we have to put it on, hold on. We need to put the card on screen. Completely forgot about that. What's the easiest way to do this? He's 11K. 11.5K. Lovely. What a pull. Okay, so if I do that, can I remove everything on the card? No, I gotta use flip bins. Flip bins. 1 second, guys. 1083s, 1984s. Sounds about right. Dude, flipping's so laggy for me, bro. Crate card. Where's the credit card option now? Did they remove it? New players, upgrades. I think they removed it. If anyone has a PNG of this promo, FO app. Path to Glory PNG. Oh, found it. Hopefully the background's not on it. Okay, 1 second. .png. Add image. Image. Properties. There we go. One. Perfect. 785s, 586s, 287s, 388s, 289. You got 2 promos? Dang. Surely 84 times 2s is better. It's more efficient. Both are going to be good and bad. There's pros and cons to each. Oh yeah, we packed Pele, boys. Can't forget that. Either way, it's the same grind. You're doing the same things to make 84 doubles or player picks. No way, me too. Crazy. So, something to keep an eye on. Look at the price of things by the end of the hour. How much some things are just limited in supply. Especially if it's position locked as well. Position locked meaning shares the position of said SBC. Even though chem really doesn't matter, people still buy off of that. Guess what's going to be even more profitable? League SBCs now. Alright, should we try a group of 84 doubles after this? Maybe we do it with our dupe storage. Mumbo, will you sue EA if they get rid of League SBCs? I'm not ruling it out. As much as I love League SBCs, for the rest of this game, the goal is to get off of League SBCs. I'm fine doing another week or two where we have to buy Pro League Portuguese League. I do not want to go past that. If we're into July and I'm celebrating America's freedom and the U.S. going super far in the World Cup and I'm still having to buy out Pro League Portuguese League, we might have a problem. You're going to open 25 and report back? Sounds good, brother. Got 34 provisions left. Do I go for another round of 50 or go mixed league? I would personally go back to the League SBCs personally. That's just me. But if you want to have fun with it, try some 84 times 2s this time. I'm not calling it an 84 plus times 2 because you're going to get a bunch of 84s. Think Portugal and Pro League will be expensive next year when League SBCs come, or will it be Saudi? You think it would be worth buying loads for cheap? I mean, there's no guarantee they copy and paste. There's no guarantee you can predict it as well. There's no guarantee you know when they come out. So as much as like you could invest in them, I wouldn't do it any differently than we recommend at the start of the game with just 150 bids on all silver commons and filling your club and waiting for SBC solutions of not even just League SBCs, but dailies, marquee matchups, and do it that way. Prime example, there's a dude who went unassigned on Libs and Suds. Didn't he make like 50 million and then EA banned his account? So he did all that for nothing. Moth, what's up, brother? Steven, was good, man. I'm doing fantastic, boys. Guys, we got a menu grind. Of course I'm doing fantastic. We just need a commonplace. Feel the grind is good now. It's good, not great. It's better. It's improving. But we need to get off of League SBCs. If we had crafting upgrades come out right now for commons, any sort of positive build-up, if you guys were going any sort of positive direction with League SBCs into the menus, you could easily make unlimited crafting upgrades without League SBCs to last a long time. For me, it would last probably months. For most of you guys, it would last weeks before you're ever at risk of really running out. Just because the recycle would be so good. Mumbo, you're too addicted to League. I don't even think I'm addicted to League SBCs. To be fair, I don't even like League SBCs for the most part. I like what they produce. I like having the Foot Genie and Pale tools to help out with it. I don't think I sit there and I'm like, I enjoy buying this out in this section. Wait, is this just, oh. Hold on. Let me finish these. Carl's out of the World Cup. Who's going to replace him? You guys reckon I pack anyone in these? Call the League SBC hotline. Alright, 2 more. Not gonna lie, when I first logged in and I saw FOF Continental upgrade, I thought this was the crafting upgrade. I didn't see the 5 times within a week. I didn't see anything else. I just assumed it was the crafting upgrade. I got excited, and then I saved it, and then I went back and looked. I'm like, oh. I'll go into pools. Who? Alright. Oh, wait. I knew it was 85 to 89, but for some reason I was thinking 87 to 90 for this. That makes it just even worse in my head. An 84 rated squad for 5 85s probably. Like, is there genuinely a point to do this? I guess if you already are struggling to put 83s in 84 places and you want to build this out, your fodder is upgraded. Best case scenario, you get a bunch of 89s, but I feel like I should have made that like an 83 squad, man. Here, oh, here's the 87 to 90. See? Wait. This is an 83 squad for a chance of up to 90 for 3 players. The other one is a lower ceiling and a lower floor. Albeit they give you 5 cards instead of 3, but you need an 84 squad? Forgot you were... No, I know who he is. I was making fun of the lower leagues. To be fair, I don't even know what League Blackpool's in anymore. Are they League One? Alright. Freedom packs, boys. Let's see what we can get. Nobody. All 83s and an 87 is crazy. Oh, not even a walkout? Are you joking? Nah. Oh, harder pool. Gotcha. Even lower. But he played there when he was younger? Come on, 3 more. Bro. Yikes. Yeah, I love when EA brings out new SBCs or new menu grinds that are worse than what we originally had that they removed. Where, like, it goes downhill and then, like, you randomly have one thing go up. These are tragic, man. Alright. Let's agree on something. The Real Madrid situation right now is so much fun. Both guys saying they'll bring everyone. Dude, it's hilarious. I love how this is all while they underperformed at every level of competition this year. So they're even more desperate. Alright, should we do should we try a batch of 8410 or not 8410s, 84.2s, guys? What do you think? How do I go back to League SBCs with provisions? As you said, keep League SBC commons, but then I'll be full of them. So, 2 things. 1, you will run into the same problem, but I would not open all your provisions either way. Whether you're doing League SBCs or whether you're doing other things, you don't need a ton of provisions packs. You don't even need any provisions packs to do League SBCs. Either way, grinding the menus with League SBCs will get you untradeable off-league gold commons If you watched our video today, we gave like 5 different things you can do with them. If you want the quick version, you have challenges like marquee matchups. You have daily challenges. You have daily player picks like you mentioned, where you always get tradable silver packs so you can make coins off of those. You have the 83 plus player pick we mentioned, where you can put 1 gold common in if you really wanted to place put 1 gold common. If you're really desperate or quickly want to clear your dupe storage, because the issue is your dupe storage and not your club, honestly, the min-max middle ground would be any gold commons from off leagues in your dupe storage. Put those into gold upgrades, but keep everything in your club that's a gold common from an off league for an inevitable something using gold commons. Would be my way to go about it. What's the change in the grind? How far back are you referring to for a change in the grind? So how much do I open? I would open 0 to maybe like 2 or 3. You really don't need any. Is it true Sunderland moving to land Mbappe? Mbappe wishes he could go to Sunderland. What happened to Trent? Isn't he a right back and they're bringing in Dumfries? Both will want to start every game. What was the point of having Trent there if Carvajal was there? By that logic, C-Barbs. Can't believe Sunderland are spending 150 mil on a mystery player. But how do I do League SBCs if I have no gold rares left? I don't use provisions. C-Barbs, I feel like you're trolling, brother. I'm not trolling, I'm lost. So if you knew you were going to go back to League SBCs, why did you get rid of all gold rares in your club? Surely you would have saved any amount of anything. As you said, I don't need to reuse any, but if I have no rares, I'll need to reopen. You'll get plenty from the grind. You have provisions packs if needed, but you just ripped a ton of 84 doubles and 83 plus player picks. So it sounds like you have gold rares. Did you do that to nothing? If so, if you did that to nothing when you knew you were just about to go back to League SBCs, what was the point of that? I guess in that case, if you went that route, it would make sense to take all your gold commons off leagues untradeable in your club if you wanted to make some gold upgrades to get some lower rated gold rares. In the meantime, cool. But you really don't need many. I was doing League SBCs and rest off leagues into the 83 plus. It's basically going to be the same grind then. As long as League SBCs are in it, not much has changed right now. The only thing is we really have no great place to put gold commons of off leagues. Carve is Unk. Carve is Unk. But they offer 2 different things to the team, Carve versus Trent. So bringing in Dumfries is going to offer something different than Trent. It's not like a one or the other. I mean, yeah, that's just Garnacho making the move. Actually, C-Barbs. You should spend FIFA points on the provision store packs. They made them just for you, brother. Was doing League SBCs and rest of off leagues into the 183 plus. What to do after League SBCs from today onwards? Continue doing League SBCs until we get at something else we can do as well. We will forever do League SBCs to make the grind unlimited until EA gives us something else to make the grind even more unlimited. I don't have FIFA points. I'm free to play. C-Barbs. I wasn't actually telling you to spend FIFA points, brother. I was joking. It was a joke. Did even have starter points. Like most people. Mr. Unlimited. Just imagine EA do new SBC specifically for non-league players that give good packs. Hot take, I kind of don't like how high the minimum rating's getting. Because the amount of... Oh! Nah, bruh. We can put them in League SBCs. Let's go. Gold. League SBC fodder, boys. Imagine how many bronzes I can put in now. Real question is, does he count as a rare? Do I only have to put in one other rare? I understand League SBCs to an extent, but after so long, when I start to run out of certain leagues, I struggle to adjust. So, C-Barbs, your issue is... I don't know. I feel like you have an issue, but it's not League SBCs. I feel like the issue is you, in all respect, brother. Because, like, you say you have an issue... But you do, like, you've had points where you do 25 plus runs a day, brother. So, like, what's the issue? It feels like you're smurfing or something. Like, some days you're a pro. The next day, you don't even know how to do a daily SBC. Idiots, what's up, brother? Double 87 cold. I guess let's make it even more simple. What specifically about the grind that you've done before becomes an issue later on that's different, if that makes sense? Obviously, other SBCs come and go, but if you did League SBCs a certain way, and it's basically always been done a certain way, it's literally just repetition at that point. Same thing, same thing, same thing. My issue is that I'm autistic, I think, and don't know how to change and what to change when I need to change. So, even better, C-Barbs, I would argue then League SBCs will be your superpower. Because, literally, you don't change anything. You just keep doing the same thing, same thing, same thing. So, your issue is not actually a League SBC issue. Your issue sounds like you stop doing League SBCs. You start doing random stuff. Stick to the League SBC path and don't veer from it. I feel like you'll be good. If anything, you'll be like, yo, Mumbo, I just did 250 League SBC runs in a day. Catch up. How you deal with League SBC grind? I mean, after 3 or 4 runs, it's boring so much. How do you overcome that? Min-maxing the buy nows and using Foot Genie as often as I can. So I can get to 25 to 50 runs a day while I watch YouTube or something in the background. If I had to do it on console and hit 25 to 50 a day, I would probably end my life. No joke. Could you imagine? Literally, it'd be this. After you make a squad, non-stop loading logo, kicks you to the main menus. Are you sure you want to submit this? You still have a 64 rated Pro League in your September 17th week 1 objectives. Are you sure? What is min-maxing? Minimizing the amount of time you do something for the maximum amount of results. Minimizing the amount of effort you put into something to maximize the amount of results. I would argue a lot of people don't struggle with League SBCs in the ways they struggle with League SBCs. I think people are willing to do work for League SBCs. Think of it like this. 1 second. There's nothing stopping a football team from playing with 9 to 10 men on the pitch at the start of a game. There's really no benefit to doing that, though. There's only negatives. The bare minimum, you should have the amount of players you should have on the pitch. For that's probably a horrible example. I can't think of a universal one. You have tools at your disposal. You have things you can do. A lot of people are making extra work on things because they're either unfamiliar or they don't realize it's available. I think the extra work people do is one, console. They limit themselves to just console. I think the other extra work they do is they don't do it in sets. They do single runs or single packs. If you're doing the Premier Liga, then opening the Premier Liga pack, and then doing Serie A Bundesliga, and then opening that pack, by the time you've probably done a single League SBC run, most people have probably done 5 to 10. You scale that daily, weekly, monthly. Think about how many additional coins and packs you're missing out on. Been gone for a while. Is there a Foot Genie guide? Yes, in the grind playlist. We have a Foot Genie guide. We have a Pill Tools guide. So I use my 4 rares and I go to the lowest commons and eventually I run out of low cards and stuff. And then can change using higher commons because I feel like it's a waste. Then confuse myself. Okay, so C-Barbs, if you're confusing yourself, I would follow our League SBC guide where we show a literal step-by-step tutorial on any device possible. And that would clear 99% of your confusion. Low-key think PL Tools is more efficient. There's a ton of pros to PL Tools over Foot Genie. And a ton of pros for Foot Genie over PL Tools. Only the most outstanding positives when you combine them together. I do 1 run or do so many runs. I have no storage cards and open then go again. Yeah, it sounds like you're not being efficient then, C-Barbs. Football terms, if you don't have multiple tactics for any scenario, the performance will only go downhill. Yeah, if you're only showing up one way and a team is countering you and you're not going to mix it up, expect to lose. I'll give you a perfect example. When's the last time we had crafting upgrades? The end of team of the season? So we're now in the second promo without crafting upgrades, and I still have almost 700. Not to use that as a flex, but when we had those out, do you know how much easier it was to just do League SBCs with my brain off? For me just spamming those into League SBCs as like an additional source, and then crafting the same amount, if not even more, from the outcome of League SBCs. And we just rinse that nonstop. But so many people refused to do crafting upgrades because their approach to it was, well, I did 10 and I didn't pack a team of the season out of them. Is it really worth doing? I think I'd rather do player picks. You can do that, but the reason for the crafting upgrade wasn't necessarily because we were trying to pack the best thing in the game. That can be a result from it. The reason the crafting upgrade was so good is the ability to make unlimited packs and make League SBCs even easier. Prime example, we made over 6,000 of those. We still have about 700 left. Now it's going to be way less than that because we're opening down. We're probably closer to 600. But that being said, think about how many player picks now, bare minimum, I can make just because of that. I can make over 600 player picks without having to touch another League SBC or any other additional pack because of the original grind we did weeks ago. That's all an additional benefit. Think about the additional coins from that, the additional fodder, the additional promo cards, all from something that we haven't even fully encompassed from a grind weeks ago. And I'm not saying that to say, like, you had to be here during Team of the Season for it to work. I'm saying that for now, when you're grinding now, how are you setting up yourself for success each day in a positive direction, weekly, And then if we get a crafting upgrade or something back, how are you going to grind? Are you going to choose to follow that advice and build those out to use it as an additional tool to make it even easier? Or are you going to potentially try to avoid that? Is your League SBC grind in your playlist, bro? I want to start to learn the grind since I've done a few. Yep. Every potential grind you could do on the menus, we most likely have a video on in the playlist. We have League SBC videos from scratch. We have League SBC videos from the basics. We have League SBC videos for min-maxing. We got League SBC videos for Pale Tools. We got League SBC videos for Foot Genie. We got Pale Tools videos for console. We got Pale Tools videos for SBC bands. We got Pale Tools videos for buying out. We got menu grind videos, I should say, for buying out. We technically do have videos on buying out for Pale Tools and Foot Genie. All the shortcuts you'd need, things that get stuck, what to do when this happens, what to do when that happens. If you just click on that grind playlist and scroll through the thumbnails and titles, you'll see every sort of topic known to man. I have a problem with buying in bulk. How do I not get soft banned? We have a video on that very specific thing as well. How to min-max each area of what's needed for League SBCs. How I'm bidding, how I'm buy nowing, how I'm doing it on console versus doing it on web app, companion app. What I'm opening, what I'm saving, when I open versus what I recycle into, what I save from tradable packs, what to do with untradable packs, how to check SBCs that are out. All that's covered in the video talking about the most common things that people get stuck on. What we really need now is crafting and EA to remove the SBC. Yeah, I feel like the SBC limit will get removed like the last month of the game. But we need a crafting upgrade. I buy 20 cards and get soft ban? Yeah, there's a min-max strat to it. I don't know if EA removed the SBC ban this year. They have to be aware of Foot Genie. I mean, you could say the same thing last year. They were aware of Pale Tools and Foot Genie last year, and they still removed it. The issue isn't Pale Tools or Foot Genie. The issue is what keeps people on the game. When you have an 85-20 or 85-10 or whatever it was at the end of the year last year, unlimited repeatable, and after people do like 100 or 200, they'd get a console ban. They'd get off the game and play something else. So then EA said, like, hey, let's remove this to keep them on the game. That's how they're thinking. I'm going to go watch the grind now. Hey, let me know if you have any questions, brother. We'll be here for a long time. My storage is full with 86, 87s, 88s. What's the best currently? My strat with dupe storage, people will not like to hear it. They'll say it's a cope answer. I'm going to give it every time. You should never have a full dupe storage. If you do, treat it as waste. You can waste however you want. If there's a gamble pack you want to build out, gamble pick you want to build out, all that goes to that. Reason being, if it's a dupe, it means you have one in your club, so you're not really losing out on it. The thing you're losing out on by keeping them is the amount of packs you're able to open, the amount of fodder you're able to stack low end for League SBCs that you're constantly pulling. And that's a lot of people's problems with 83s and 84s. Is people for the longest time refuse to put 83s and 84s back into League SBCs. So they'd have a bunch of Prem La Liga 83s and 84s chilling in their dupe storage, and then after like 3 runs, they would stop doing League SBCs. Keep those things moving. If you notice you have 87s, 88s, 89s filling up, have you done the SBC tokens? If not, do those. Is there a player SBC that you want to slowly get done over time? If not, is there a player rating SBC that needs decent fodder? Or is there any pack section that has a good pack? Can you get a mega pack for something? Can you make coins out of untradables? Will those coins be more useful? Is there something you know that's coming down the line that you could turn into a potential pack form? For example, right now we have daily 3 times 87 to 90, the 5 times 85 to 89s. Could you mix in some of those dupe 85, 86s, 87s with your lower rated 82s, 83s, 84s to get that exact rating, not as a waste of fodder, but to clear your dupe storage and save fodder as a pack. Instead of opening these pack, you make these 3 daily with your dupe storage, clear those up a little bit, and you're good to go. Have you done all your team of seasons that you can do today? Those expire by tomorrow at new content, so if you haven't, you have the chance to put not only your fodder into something, you can get yourself a team of season that you'll need for 8410s daily. You'll need it for other stuff. Make sure you're getting this done. Same thing can apply to team of the weeks. If you do the 84 plus team of the week upgrade, if you notice you're running low on team of the weeks and team of seasons in your club, and you like doing all those daily things, start calculating mathematically. If you have 10 left in your club and you're using at least 5 daily, you're going to run out in 2 days. Is there a way you could min-max this? I'm not saying send all the things in your club into this, but what I am saying is, hey, maybe now is the time to build out some of these so that the same way we are with packs and coins, where those are going up in a positive direction, maybe we should have this go up in a positive direction too. Can we turn our unneeded fodder into something that's going to benefit us from other ways? Because if not, it might not seem like that big of a deal, but you saving a bunch of dupe 85, 86s, and 87s in your dupe storage might result in you paying 12 to 20K for a team of the week or team of the season to make up for that. Does that make sense? I'm almost sorry to get your hopes up and then disappoint. No, you're good, brother. I was not disappointed by you. I was disappointed by... I logged on the worst time on Twitter because I saw that exchanges were coming without seeing what they were. And then I logged off, and in my head I was thinking of all the video ideas and potential routes we could go. And then right before it came out, I saw that it wasn't what it was going to be. I was like, oh. 83 PP or 84 times 2. Both are going to be good and bad. 84 is going to be more efficient in terms of the amount you get back for what you put in. Both provide you basically the same thing, though. You're going to get a bunch of crap that you don't need. I've been skipping the 8410 the past few days because I don't have extra team of season, team of the weeks. We should go put in Pog and other special cards. What are we doing with commons? I'm trying to save as many things as possible to have commons in it. I'm not really using my provisions because we don't have a good place right now for commons. I'm hoping we get a crafting upgrade or something within the next few days, but as of right now, not a ton you can do. You could do gold upgrades, daily challenges, marquee matchups, daily 4, 10, or 5 of 10 player picks. I don't know which one's out right now. That needs mostly gold commons for tradable silver packs. When will the live end? I'm going to be live for probably at least another hour and a half would be my guess, but no guarantees. But all that being said, when I say that's why the menu grind's good right now, but not great, those are like the specific things I'm referring to. So like everything that we just mentioned, a crafting upgrade is something we had weeks ago. They could make it no better rating, no better requirements, and it would infinitely make the grind better, just adding that one thing to the game. And then everything else becomes even easier. I need to see how many team of seasons I still have in my club. How good is the player pick? Both the player pick and the 84 times 2 are going to be extremely mediocre in bulk. You'll occasionally hit something. Van de Donk. $84 for 183. It's because I have so many gold rares. I'm just endlessly recycling them. Don't get caught up on the math, you see. I could probably put these into Team of the Week upgrades instead, but I don't need any of this, so we're just checking them all back in. What do you mean what happened to them? Like IRL? Did Newcastle just sign a League One goalkeeper who was like extremely young? Is he French, by the way? He's like 19, French lad? Or did he just play in League One? He's not French. Second of 2 of the weeks. I've got 60 for 11K or under. They're currently 14K. Should I sell, do you think? Team of the weeks are currently 14K? Wait, timeout. Team of the weeks are currently 14K or team of the seasons? I'm going all in on team of the weeks right now. If it's team of the weeks. Are they actually? How much are team of seasons going for? I am all over that right now. Hold on. Team season. 17 minimum. So these are... Oh my gosh. Over 20K for team of the seasons. Over 25K for team of the seasons? Okay, how about team of the season nominees or breakthroughs? How much are those? Surely those are like the same price. Oh my gosh. Yeah, team of the weeks would then be nowhere near the price. So you could look at high rating. I think when we got the tradable one on the market, was it 83s and above? If you see any like 82s and below, I feel like those have to be the rarest things in the game. I don't think I have room on my transfer list, but I would personally be, if you guys have the coins, getting these crazy in bulk. My goodness. There's so many. They're just too low compared to team of the seasons. For having what, no supply? Can we double up on something? Can we do... I'll do 84 Prem. Before 6 p.m., they weren't even selling for 11K. Now they're 14K. Crazy. What did we get supply of? Did I miss something? Because, like, weren't Team of the Weeks, like, 20K? So then how did they get back the discard price? I'm confused on why the sudden drop. Daily tradable SBC. So has this been happening every single day? There's just daily fluctuations of these. That might be the freest coins in the game then, if you can just do that daily. Wait till after new content, pick them up at like 11K. Man, to be honest, I'm getting to the point where putting them into the premium mix is getting boring. What are your thoughts? Exactly the same thing. It's getting boring, but it's efficient and it works and it makes us millions of coins in unlimited packs. So until EA ups it to where we don't need it, and I think it's another crafting upgrade can easily do that, for me at least. We just got to keep doing it. Because, like, being bored and it not working are two different things, right? I think you can think something's not as fun anymore, having to do the same thing over and over, but still have it be efficient. Or not even efficient, be worthwhile as well. And that's why, like, the time period, why I feel we need exchanges for sure soon, is like, this works. I don't want to be doing this all summer. It's not my idea of enjoying summer, sitting there and buying, like, 25 runs worth of Pro League Portuguese League. They have been 11K all week. Only today they've risen. Interesting. So I'm telling you guys to buy at the high. They're about 25K. I think we had tradable Team of the Week player picks. 83 plus for a week and crashed immediately. Gotcha. Let me put it this way. If crafting came, would I stop doing premium mix? Not completely. Let me explain the amount of packs I'd have to get to daily. I would have to spam open almost 700 crafting upgrades, recycle those back into crafting upgrades. I'd probably have to build somewhere between the range of 5,000 to 8,000 crafting upgrades before I even ran the risk of running out without League SBCs. Just from the recyclability, daily bronze, daily silver, daily gold, and provisions. Obviously, you miss the coins in the equation if you do just that. But that's how easy it would be. Do you sell coins or what? No. We make way more just creating content for you guys with them. I think if I sold 12 million coins, I think that's what, like $15 or something nowadays. So the question becomes, do you sell all the coins in your account for pocket change, or do you use the endless coins to make endless content for the rest of the year? We do not sell coins, we make coins. Yes, sir. But yeah, I would do, if crafting upgrades came, I would do so many crafting upgrades, but because I'm doing so many crafting upgrades, I'd also much more easily be able to craft League SBCs even faster as well. I mean, do you sell them like during team there? I just answered your question, didn't I? I don't sell coins. Give us unlimited provisions. They could put provisions in the token store too. That'd be cool. Imagine like a provision for 5 tokens. 10 for an 8110. 5 for a provisions pack. Get 200 extra provisions per week. Even if you wanted to make it 10 or 20. Get 50 extra provisions per week. Just from that if you wanted to put all your tokens into them. Oh, I just opened the provisions. Crap. Shoot. I mean, I was looking at the team of the weeks because I thought they were 25K, 20 to 25K, the same way the team of the seasons were. So for me, 14 seems like cheap. But if they've been 11K for the longest time, the only reason they were 11K was because we had a tradable thing out. And it had instant supply for the longest time. And now that's gone. I mean, I see no risk in buying them at that price. Do you make money off this channel or is it just a hobby? Two things can be true. Bit of a personal question. I feel like it's a pretty common question. Do streamers and content creators make money from it? And do they enjoy it? I would say yes to both of those. You can enjoy it. You can make money from it. Does everyone? No. Then again, I've been doing this for 10 plus years, so little bit different. Enzo Fernandez was hurt, crying upon finding out the 150 mil bid was bid from Real Madrid wasn't for him. His agent informed him of Real's interests. It was Real Oviedo. Alright, Dude Storage is filling up again. We'll do another round of player picks, and then I feel like we'll have to put our fodder somewhere. So we'll have a bunch of 85 pluses. We're not even to 600 yet, boys. What the heck? This might take longer than a week to get through. Do you see that Sunderland and Elvis Presley are doing a collaboration? I think it's going to be for a kit next year. Or for a few years. Imagine a black kit with like pink throughout it. How sick that would look. Alright, time for more peepees, boys. Let's see how big our peepee can get. Okay, so those are starting to sell for 800, and it's not even the end of the hour. So you're able to make 200 plus coins per card right now, boys, on gold rare bidding. If you're wanting to do the unassigned method with player picks. So you could make endless player picks and endless coins just by spam bidding. Gold rares for 600 and list them on the market while you build out player picks. What would the math be on that? If you're making before tax 200 per card minimum, you're buying for 600, so your total cost if you're using all tradable, not counting the ones you'd put right back in, let's assume the cost is 2,400. For every 12 gold rares you sell, you can make a player pick. So essentially you could make around 10 player picks with a full transfer list. Completely paid for. And you're going to get some back in, so you'd probably end up making a profit too. If you guys didn't want to do League SBCs or any of those sort of menu grinds, you want to keep it kind of like basic like that. Maybe you want to go in and out of gameplay too and other stuff. That is a method you could start incorporating. Alright, I'm going to take a piss. Be right back. Tell me if I get anything crazy. What do we get? An 83, an 83, and an 84. Dang. Farming money in cars in Forza? How does one farm money in Forza? Haven't played. Also, too, is anyone bored of player picks yet? Or 84 doubles yet? Curious. I ask for a very specific reason. Yeah, what's up, buddy? Give you a quick version. You can farm skill points which unlock bonuses on cars. Some cars give wheel spins, those give money. Or cars you can buy unlimited cars. Nice. Curious how many of these I've made so far. Let's go, an actual walkout. That's crazy. Boys, I'm gonna pull out the strat. I'm pulling it out. There we go. We are officially at Team of the Year levels of grinding. I have videos playing on my phone to watch while we grind. Bella! What's good, brother? What's up, buddy? How are you? I am doing fantastic. How many cards are in packs, too, by the way? Does anyone know? I recommend holding off as best as you can. If it's like dupe storage off leagues, you can put them in gold upgrades or other things that use gold commons. like daily challenges and stuff. I would see, like, in general, to wait for a crafting upgrade and stuff. Like, I'm trying to not touch my provisions for that reason. But, like, if you're doing League SBCs non-stop, you're going to run into that issue where you're going to get some. There's 40? Okay. Wait, what's the, I didn't even check the other SBC I have saved. Is it a daily thing? Well, let me look. Twice a day, every 2 days. This wouldn't be a bad place to put fodder, probably. Or wait, no. It's team of seasons of players in the turn. That still doesn't sound good. 84 times 2s are technically going to be better for the amount you're putting in versus the amount you're getting back. That calculation. Both are going to be essentially the same, though. If you're doing an unlimited grind into them, you're going to make as many as you want. So, most people are going to end up doing both, or focus on which one they enjoy more. For me, I find player picks more entertaining and more fun to make. But 84 times 2s would technically be the more efficient. I mean, like, even if you get more walkouts in this, I don't think walkouts would be a good indicator of which one's better. Because walkouts are basically useless. I would view it from this standpoint of promo cards. What is the drop weight of a promo card? Alright, we should be back. Come on. Wait. No shot. I'm watching The Conjuring. The devil made me do it on my phone right now while we do this. I just realized the HBO Max YouTube channel has it purchased for me. Let's go. How have PPs been for you since the new content? Anyone good? We got 2 crap promo cards total. I think one was from a crafting upgrade and the other might have been for an 84 double. I don't think we've gotten one from the PP yet. Mumbo, have you been recognized in public before? Someone sees you and they're like, oh, what's up, Mumbo? Technically, yes. When I was in high school. Because some kids who knew I did YouTube that were younger would watch the YouTube videos before meeting me and then meet me and be like, hey, Mumbo, and I wouldn't know who they were. But not like random in the street you run into someone. We've had weirder things happen, though, where one of the kids, one of the people in our community is going to play, was doing a trip to see if he could play on the team that I went to school at. And that was a weird coincidence. He was just randomly talking about schools he was interested in or were interested in him. And that was one of the ones he named. I'm like, wait a second. And he didn't realize I went there. And I'm like, hey. Hey! Why is it so quiet? HBO Max, your show is so quiet. I can't watch it right now. I gotta put something else on. What should we watch? The Final Act of Genius is being retarded. We're putting this on. Sounds like a good watch. Roughly 20 hours until we play, Mumbo. Until we play what? Oh, our countries? The good old Germans? About to be a world war out here. You got some money? Nice. I thought for a second you said I did. I was like, wait, did I? Yeah, I've seen the thing about Carl. It sucks, man. Sure he gets all the upgrades? We'll see. Bring enough AR-15s for everyone? Steeler. I wonder if they're going to give us anything else this week, or if the pack weight changes. Straight about the pre-match presentation stuff today and absolutely knocks me sick. I wish they'd stop making the beautiful game about everything other than the game. Is it supposed to be like the same thing that they had at the Club World Cup intro thing? Is that what we're talking about? Or is it another change from that? You get paid monthly or weekly? Because I wonder how people manage the weekly pay with rent, groceries. For my work, I get paid bi-weekly. So what they wanted, they're trying to make every game like their Super World Cup. So it is how it was at the Club World Cup. It's that stupid like call about 1 by 1. That's dumb. They're up to any game if lighting strikes. Members need a stadium. Game only gets resumed if no lighting. Because they're expecting storms. Makes sense. Where's the game at? Yo, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. They're not doing the 1 by 1 thing. What's up, Virus? Each team includes staff and everyone does like a dumb parade thing with flags before the game. I'd have to see it. That sounds so stupid. Wait. Please tell me the Egypt game in Seattle, not only will they be bringing their own flags, please tell me they're bringing pride flags out too. Please, 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 please. That would be the funniest thing. Was it Egypt and Iraq play each other for the pride match? The planning that went into this World Cup, man. Comical. I want to know whose decision. They're like, hey, we are going to designate one of the matches to the LGBTQ community as the designated pride game. What countries probably have the biggest issue with pride? Who happen to play each other? Should that be the one we do it for? Gwenny. They wanted the call-out players. Clubs hated it, yeah. Do any other every squad? All right, we're back. What person has a problem with diplomacy, peace, and decency? Let's make a peace prize for that guy. Makes sense to me. Mumbo, pay your internet bill. They're warning you today. It's because we're menu grinding too hard. It's taking up too much of the internet. What time do you buy the premium mix cards? Before or after content? Both. I more look at what I'm doing in League SBCs and what the price is. So, like, I'll hold provisions. Like, for right now, for example, if I was going to do League SBCs later tonight, I'd spam these until I'm out of cards, and then I'd open my provisions and go into League SBCs just to maximize the amount of these we're doing before that. But if you're talking specifically for the Pro League Portuguese League, usually it's like a few hours after new content's like the sweet spot, in my opinion. But in bulk, it's not really going to matter. Law of averages. You're not going to get them all for 200 coins. Jackson. Before content, the variety of Pro League and League of Portugal cards is low. If you're looking at the lowest price, probably. If you're going 50 above that or the price within the hour, it'll be a lot more. You also have the oh, you're doing both leagues? Okay. Yeah, League of Portugal is always going to be harder to get different ones. Hampton. Kelly. Do you buy one of each cards or a couple dupes? I fill my club as much as I can while filling my transfer list. Because correct me if I'm wrong, if you're filling your transfer list, Foot Genie will pull from your transfer list as well. So, inadvertently, you're putting those back in your club anyways. Even if it's not directly pulling from it, once you've used in your club, you can store the ones on your transfer list. So, I would always be filling the transfer list. Your club's stocking them for 200 coins this morning. And again, like, if you can get them for that price, great. But the issue with that is, like, they're not always going to be at that price. Or if you're even sniping them at that price, the thing you're limiting is the amount of League SBC runs you're doing a day. Because the time you're spent on that alone. You might make more coins per run. But it gets to a point you need to find the price they're going for within the hour. Buy hundreds and go spam. That's probably my problem. I only buy one of each. Yeah. So my way I'll usually do is I'll start by trying to, like, get all the pages grayed out, and by then I'll do like 5 to 10 runs, and I'll do it again. But then I'll reach a point where I just fill my transfer list as well. At a medium pace. Well, you know, I said work's been crazy. Well, without giving details, we finally got prosecutions for an organized crime network we've been tracking. We're talking about the worst types here. Let's go, baby. W! Put those pigs in prison. GG, buddy. Keep it up. Imagine one day, the extension's like Genie pulls the biggest coin heist and steals like 5 million coins. We'd have bigger problems if that happened. That would be funny. Everything's can calm down a little bit. Now I can finally take some leave, but might be wishful thinking. Hopefully, man. You deserve a break. feel like we're getting Irene nonstop. Let it all work out. Okay, but I lived in a couple of other countries too. Alright, back to crafted. Bum, 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 bum. What you say? What you owed? Come on, EA. Where's the promo cards? Dum. 600 boys, we're officially under it. Ooh. Curry slided. Amadinho's back, baby. Dude, speaking of Amadinho, hold on. Shall I cook real quick? Oh, wait. Music stopped playing. Sorry, guys. Should we do it, boys? Gameplay is going to be horrific. There's an issue. Bro. I can't even get into gameplay without it lagging. Nah, genuinely, matchmaking is going to be horrific. Alright, let's see how Amadinho is. Get that pixelated passion back right now. Y'all are going to see me do things with a ball you've never seen before. I'm going to invent skill moves. Metas that have never been metaed before. You're going to see pass combinations into shot attempts never once dreamed of. Follow the lads! Come on! Dude, no way gameplay's not horrific if it's taking this long to load in and it's this laggy. Who am I even playing? Yikes. Yikes, he's about to cook me. 209 assists with his Rashford. Disgusting. Okay. Boys. You know the rules around here when it comes to gameplay. Passion over everything.
This is today's Nutters team. Blaise Matuidi plays alongside Scott McTominay in the heart of midfield, and the
About to be cheeky with this.
Is Marcus Rashford.
Okay. We're warming up, boys. We're just having fun, okay? We don't need wins or anything. Nah, we genuinely might get cooked this game. Is this going to be my first loss on stream in months?
That's really well played, halting the attack. Takes it on.
I think I've won the past like 8 games I've played. This might actually be our first L.
Putting it in. Moving infield now. Marcos Llorente. Played in with that.
Brother is...
Terrific bit of blocking.
Oh my good...
Real chance.
What is going on?
Top quality save. And they go short with the corner. And a superb block.
Yeah, you could almost celebrate that like it
That was not where I aimed.
And Nutters come away with it.
Yeah, how do we play against a guy who knows how to play?
Mukiele. Lutzano Geertruida. Promising looking attack, but it's come to nothing.
Oh gosh.
Edging ever closer
There you
to
go.
goal here. Promising looking ball. Dear me, they might not get away with that next time. Geertruida.
Perfect, yes.
Granit Xhaka. Great chance.
Oh!
Off the post.
How? How did that not go in and how did I not get a rebound?
Well, so unlucky not to be level in this one. It was a great effort.
Hold on, 10.
Brother, I was on him like swimwear too.
Valuable breathing space. for
That's
the
tough.
Closed it down well. Dembele. That's a good pass. They won't be going any further. Robbie.
Oh, he has Maldini, of course.
Cut it out. Vitinha.
What a tackle, lad.
No whistle. The ref keeps things moving.
Bro.
And that has been flagged for offside.
Oh, aware of the situation here. Have another touch. Give him time to get back into position.
Mayenda. Going up through the gears now. Delivered into the box.
There we go. Romaine, baby.
4-1 just yet.
Romaine Mendel.
Free into the box, doesn't it?
See, this is where not evoing my players hurts me.
With the defending just
Not evoing enough, I should say.
much space, no pressure, and they're rightly punished in the end.
We'll be setting something now. It's pinched pretty
You know what we haven't been doing? Why have I not been playing to Enzo Lefebvre?
Really good pass. And it's on now. Jimenez. And the shot thwarted. Mayenda. Played to Xhaka. Still looking for that final pass to open it up.
Dude.
And all that possession counts for little. This is looking good. Now what comes next? And it's on here. Oh, good
I thought that went in
shot.
for a second.
Snuck in.
It's a difficult position to shoot from, but it wasn't that far away. I thought for a second it got in.
Mundle. Now a sense that something could happen from this. And stopped in their tracks. with a
Forced
change
ball.
in possession.
Bro, how does Rashford get to that?
All one, well read. Promising position this. And on to Mundle. Now Reinildo. Brian Robbie. Teeing up the chance now.
Ah, he's all over me.
The defense regains control.
I really stood firm there, didn't he?
He's reading things I haven't even thought of yet.
Vitinha. That's how to play it through.
Oh,
He becomes free as he completes his hat-trick.
I was in this game too, man. Oh?
Able to skip past.
No.
The defense quick to snatch it back.
Okay, come back on in the second half.
Whistle brings the first.
Always forget when you actually do gameplay and I have the stream on while going to make a drink. It sounds like someone's getting murdered because the shots blocked or something. So true. Okay. I just realized. Talby. How do we bring Siddiqui on? Jacques is our striker, of course. I swear if those didn't save. No, I did.
And we're off for the second half.
We're good.
Decent looking attack this.
Dude, I have no chance. I'm actually beating my match.
Steps up to the
Not even my match. Outright something better.
It's been a really strong performance.
Feels so weird.
Created lots of chances. This time it's unlucky not to go in, but I still think there's more goals in this.
Their focus now has to switch to the other side of the game. Excellent reading of the game to win the ball. There's a chance for them to go now. Terrific chance.
GG.
And the referee has given a penalty.
I'm quitting. I go for the tackle like an hour before.
This for 4-1. The chance has been spurned.
Literally an hour before. Oh, we're not actually going to go where you want to slide tackle. Instead, we're going to do this. How's that sound? All right, we go again, boys.
Well, conditions really couldn't be any better here tonight. A very warm welcome to you on this fine evening. I'm your commentator, Guy Mowbray, joined by Sue Smith.
Did I see a Heaven 92 gold Cobbin?
You today. Your
Did I see a Heaven 92 gold Cobbin?
Can't wait for this one. Both sets of fans are so
Nah, this
I'm sure that
Battle of the Evos, brother.
they'll be hoping to start the game at a fast tempo.
blows and the first half is underway. Let the champions' drama unfold. Played in with that. Could get it over now. Big chance.
Horrible shot.
Incredible. How was that kept out? And it's a short one. Really good pass.
Oh,
Oh, they've nicked it. It can now push forward.
I did the wrong move. Shoot. All right, this guy's decent.
No sign of stopping yet. To put them ahead.
All right, this guy's good.
1-0. The first blow struck very early. 1-0 then as we get started again. Gets past really nicely. Genuine
There we
chance.
go.
It's in.
Brian Brabby.
And we're all square once again. Incredible.
All right, stop messing around.
That's where it ends.
Yeah, he stopped that one in its tracks, didn't he?
Mayenda. Attack of genuine promise developing.
Let's go, Ahmad. That was like
Stop them now.
a mirror of the goal he scored against France. Life imitates art.
The pass is incomplete. Nicely won. Gietrauda. Naughty Mukiele.
I played that ball 2 minutes ago.
Keep it here. Good ball in behind, but it was being tracked all the way. Granit Xhaka. Geertruida. Mayenda.
Bruh.
This could be dangerous. In the right position to cut out the pass.
Yeah, you're not beating Brian Brobby. Sorry.
This looks too easy. It looks far too easy. They've won the ball. They've
Sorry, you're not beating Granit Xhaka when he's up top either. I'm sorry.
won this game.
Who has better finishing than Granit Xhaka? Look at that.
Well, we can see it.
Walk through his defense. Didn't even need to turn around and shoot.
Defender off, and then he slots it home. It's a really good goal, that.
Bro, these tackles make no sense. Do they patch tackles or something? Or is it just delay? It honestly might be delay. That could explain a lot of things in this game.
It's a poor challenge, isn't it?
Reinildo. Lots of room for them now. Now he's in. It just needed the finishing touch. A nice move ends there.
Yeah, it was a really important tackle there. He looked like he was in, didn't he?
What a tackle.
Well-timed tackle and over the line. Throw-in is one of the basics of the game. That's poor.
And Brian Brobby.
Well, there's another.
Being Brian Brobby.
Away with it now. It's become a question of just how many they'll get.
Let this be a public service announcement. You can have a 150 mil player on your team. And Sunderland is still going to beat him.
Oh, yes. All the practice pays off.
What a shot, Ahmad.
Oh, good defending.
What a shot that was.
Looking threatening. This is looking good. Now what comes next?
Nah, this guy's lost the plot.
Any trouble? Now can't hold on forever. Oh, that's been won really smartly. This could be.
Nah, I was trying to be generous, man. I wasn't going to sweat that.
And Burma. And the attack collapses. Levay.
Offsides? No shot.
Offside.
No shot.
Loads of room here. And the promise of something
I need a really big
over.
Brexit tackle. Offsides.
Lovely weighted pass.
He wasn't offsides?
Taken for the team. The attack stopped, but maybe at a cost. And the referee has gone to his pocket for the card.
It's a yellow all day long. It's a good decision by the ref. He had a really
That
good
could have been a
look
red.
at the challenge too.
I need to be smart. The game is not over.
That will do it. Lots of good play, but no Ole. Michael Olise. Great instinct there to cut it out.
Alright,
And that whistle brings the first half to a close.
let's make some subs. Your opponent has forfeited the match. Interesting, boys. We made 50 tokens. We just made a bunch of 81 times 10 packs. Just kidding, we don't get those in champs. I take it back. Alright, was there any other Evos we were gonna start? History in 10. Goalbound. Born to Rome. Perfect Boys. Anfield's Wall. Ooh. Could we do Gertruda? Gertrudes. The stats aren't high enough in other areas. That card would be sick. Donovation. Enzo! Yo, look at that card. His passing's crazy low. But does that not look so sick? How about Siddiqui? Oh! Habib. Ooh. Granite. Christopher Reg. Ah. Break in France, train camp filled with tension as Conte keeps ignoring Mbappe. Does he actually? That's funny. Can't ignore the dictator. Expect to get away with it. I saw that. Genuine question. Is that his level? Or is that the only club that was willing to like take the risk on him because of his reputation now? How much are they paying for him? Back-to-back walkouts. Around 40 to 45 mil. All right, boys, I think I'm going to wrap up. I want to go for a long walk. Have a good night. We'll be back at some point on Saturday. I'll be busy in the morning. But yeah, we should be around afternoon content sometime after that. All right, take it easy. Maybe we do a US walk.